Hey, Maria, back with another video. It's like 10:39, and I was like, hanging out in my living room, and I was thinking, okay, I know wasn't going to name any more names, okay, and that relates to companies, entities, business entities, but I was thinking about making this video specifically for Joel's family, and so, I'm pretty darn sure that all this bullshit relating to Facebook was because there was a merging of these individuals, meaning my family and Joel's family, okay? So this is basically a video for them. Number one, I left Joel back in 2006, okay? And the reason why I left him was for good reason, okay? He was basically, he drank a lot, and also he showed intolerant behavior towards my son, and he was violent, okay? That was the reason why I left him. It wasn't because I just decided, I'm just like, willy-nilly, and I'm just like, sick of him for no apparent reason. I left him for good reason. And, but, I still remained his friend, okay? Because I really did, I just never felt as though I should have any animosity towards him, but my reasons for leaving him were completely justified. So in 2006, I left him. I don't know what exactly month it was, but I got my own little apartment on in another part of town, and I stayed here in Bakersfield till 2007, and then I moved to the Antelope Valley, and I stayed with my mother for a while. Okay, that was 2007. And then in 2008, I moved into my own apartment, and I was basically going to work, coming home all the time. So I'm assuming that, since there was a merging of the families, somehow or another, you guys must have participated in my workplace mobbing along with my sister Lisa or whatever. I'm assuming that this, because my family has been like, mobbing me out of jobs for years, okay? So anyway, so in 2008, I rarely spoke to Joel, okay? Rarely did I ever talk to him. And when I did talk to him, believe me, he was the one who called me, okay? Not the other way around. He called me. And I would engage in conversation with him, just to make a light conversation, and I would try to get off the phone as much as I possibly could. And then, the thing is, what bothers me so much about the whole Facebook bullshit is, number one, you're basing it off, by both families, okay, are basing it off of assumptions, okay? Number one, the first most important thing that I just popped into my brain as I was sitting there on my couch, in 2008, I wasn't with Joel, okay? Regardless of whether we were married or legally, I was not with him at that time, okay? So, why are you sneaking up on me? You know what I mean? I had every right to leave him. Every single right to, okay? And, like I said, he's got problems, and I know that his issues, somehow, I relate them to whatever upbringing you guys, instilled in him, okay? But, stop trying to make it look like I'm such a bad person, because that's bullshit. It's not true. First of all, I think I was very good to Joel. I really do. I think I was very good to him, very accommodating to him, very kind to him, okay? And, yeah, I cared about him a lot, and the reason why I don't hate him is because I do understand, that this is the environment and the upbringing that he received, okay? I'm glad that I'm getting divorced from him. I'm very glad, because I do think he's a dangerous person. Not necessarily like where he's going to hit me or be physically violent towards me, although he was violent, okay? He would bash holes in the walls. He would throw things all the time. He was just somebody who really... how people could sit here and point the finger at me is just like, it's jaw-dropping. It really is, okay? But with all that said, I do feel sorry for him. Okay? But I don't ever want to see him again. I will never talk to him again. Okay? I'm glad that I'm ending this marriage. Period. Okay? But for you guys to come in 2008, or even think that you had any right or say over what I did for a living or anything relating to me, it's not appropriate. And that goes for my family as well. It's none of your business. What I do with my life is none of your business. Period. Okay? So yeah, I did lie to him, okay? But look what you guys are. Okay? Look what you guys are. Look what you guys do. How dare you point the finger at me? How dare you? You know? And then sit here and try to make it so that you can manipulate something as important in my life, like my work. You know? I don't care what kind of jobs you arrange. The labor that went into it is my fucking work. Everything that I do is fucking mine. How dare you? How dare you touch something like that with mine? That goes for my blood family as well as you. Okay? You are not considered my family. Period. I never considered you my family. Ever. Not one time. Joel never legally adopted Houston. And, you know, I would just realize, you know what? He's not into my son. Okay? I'm not into Joel's mom. Okay? So, you know what? We'll just hang out here in the house. He and I will just kick back. We'll be buddies. We'll hang out. We'll whatever. We'll coexist. And that's just the way I thought the relationship was formulated. And that was the way it was fine with me at that time. You know what I mean? But I never once considered you family. I've only seen Callie in person maybe once or twice dealing with the rental issue. I would talk to her via email. For her to sit here and have any active role in my life is absolutely ridiculous to me. This is completely unwarranted, unjustified, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Period. You know, I'm outraged by your arrogance and your need to control. Something is wrong with you. As for Esther Gooding, I only met you once or twice, okay? I do remember going to lunch with you one day, and I think I saw you the very next day after that, okay? I don't know you, okay? I know you're the head of a big church. I know it's gone to your head. I know that you think that you can control people, but you can't control me. You have no right, no say-so over what I do, period. Okay? And that goes for you too, Polly. You have no right to have anything to do with my life at all. You have no say-so. You have no right. And your son has no right over me. You know? I don't know what the fuck you were thinking. You know? But you're wrong. Okay? I don't have anything to do with you. Nor do I want to. You know? I think it's unfortunate that, you know, he was adopted into your family. I feel very sorry for him. Very, very sorry for him. Okay? Because I know things about him that the reason why he is the way he is, he sits there, he drinks a lot. To me, I feel like he could have had a better chance at life had he not been adopted by you. And that's the damn truth. That's exactly how I feel. You know? Maybe things would have turned out better for him. You know? I will say that this situation has made me look at things like in a way that I've never looked at before. Like, I look at people who adopt children, and it doesn't touch my heart anymore. It makes me wonder what the fuck these people are. I look at people in a completely different way now. More than I've ever. I mean, I always knew people had their little shitty things about them, but now I'm almost convinced that the world is just fucking goddamn sick. And it is. Okay? Get your shit together. Stay the fuck out of my life. I don't want anything to do with you. Period. Okay? You don't have anything to say about me. You have no rights over me. I don't want anything to do with you guys. At all. I don't have any respect for what you guys do. Okay? And for you to sit here and start looking me up on Facebook, I'm assuming back in 2008, like I said, I wasn't with your son in that year. You know? So you're thinking, well, you're still legally married to him. Yes, I was taking my time getting that shit taken care of. I didn't really understand the process of it. But you know, when I came back here in 2009, I came back here because of the cost of living. That's why I came back here. Okay? But your son kept coming over, and I said, you know what? He came over. He was good company. He's, you know, I have to say, he's a good conversationalist. He and I would hang out, and we would talk. And then he went into this whole spiel about how, you know, he has changed, blah, 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 blah. Him and my son were getting along well, so then I let him move back in. Okay? This is not an invite for you to sit here and dictate my life. You have no right to do what you did. None. None at all. Okay? You don't have the right to sit here and critique me, to decide what I do for a living, to sit here and think that you can offer me jobs and then take it all back. It doesn't work that way. It's against the law. Okay? My contract is with an employer and between me and an employer. Period. I don't care who referred you to the job. Okay? But you know why you think that way? Because you have an arrogance about you. You know? You think that you're above the fucking law. You're not. Okay? I don't care what kind of church you represent or whatever. Obviously, I'm not impressed with who you are. You know what I mean? I don't care how many albums you put out. I don't care if you're related to Billy Graham. I don't give a flying fuck who you guys are. Stay the fuck out of my life. Period. Okay? I don't have any respect for who you guys are at all. Okay? And then after all of this, what I found out, I'm just like, how in the world could anybody have any respect for who you and what you are? And if they do, something is wrong with them. So we are in a very sad state in the world right now. Okay? My life's goal is to stay away from people like you. And believe me, based on this whole targeting issue, there's a lot of sick fucking people out there. That's why I keep to myself. Because I don't like encountering psychotic people. Okay? I will kick you out of my life just like that. Just like my blood family. My family, they're narcissistic. Yeah, you know, you get a little sentimental sometimes. You think about the good times, okay? But you know what? I can sever ties and not look back. Okay? Get your shit together. Clean this shit up in this town. I'm tired of fucking playing your dumb game, okay? I don't want any part of your fucking sick family. Wrapping up this video. I'll be back with another one tomorrow.